Hi, it's Heather. I want to talk about this idea of opening and closing. So, we understand that notion from the idea of we can open a door, we can close a door. In our bodies, there's this sense of energetic opening where we're feeling open hearted, our breathing is big, maybe we're taking up lots of space. Closing, so body parts come in closer to the body, we're hugging ourselves in. Notice my shoulders, how my shoulders went up. We could be closing because our back is up, because energetically something's happening that we're detecting and we're trying to protect ourselves. When we close the body for protection, for a rest, for whatever reason we close, we also want to really be aware that we can still open. However, sometimes we get stuck. So something is, we're out here, we're vulnerable, we're open, and then we energetically, unconsciously move into this position, even if you don't physically move into the position, but energetically and emotionally, you know that you're in this closed place. And even though you might try to act like you're out here, something inside has tightened up. Sometimes we notice it in our mood. It could be in our digestive system when things aren't moving. That is another way. So it could be like a mental mood, being in a bad mood, having negative thoughts. It can be almost like in a feeling like I'm just really tired, or you're not feeling open to things, or you don't want to be bothered, like everything is too overwhelming. And so when we close and we don't really open again or push away the things that need to be pushed, things can get stuck. Other things that might happen might be things like stones, like in your gallbladder or your kidneys. Stones are things that get stuck. So from an energetic point of view, I want to do this with you. Now, you could do this sitting on a floor or even on a bed, not so much from a chair. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be closing the body and opening the body. And we're going to repeat that. And the reason we're going to repeat is to remind the body how it can open. So we're going to start with, just find yourself in a comfortable sitting position. You could have your knees up. You could have your knees crossed or your legs crossed. You could have one leg out or both legs out. Try not to keep them closed together here, because I would consider this partly a closed position. So let's just start in a more relaxed position, just slightly open. Let's just start with a little movement of the shoulders forward and shoulders back. So when our shoulders are forward, we are tightening up, closing up through the chest. On a daily basis, we really want to squeeze our shoulder blades towards our spine. So if nothing else, opening through the shoulders. Also, opening through the shoulders helps us with our breathing. So let's take a breath in for a moment. And then breathe out. Let's release our tongue and our jaw. So when we breathe out, we're really releasing. Good. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Release your tongue and jaw and push out the breath. So first it's a like ha, and then the very end is a ha. One more time. Breathe in. Ha. Great. Okay, so the movements with the legs in this position are going to be knees bent and maybe coming close to you, whatever is comfortable, and then knees or legs stretch back out, back a little bit. So again, let's bend our knees and take your time with it. Feel what that's like when the knees are in. And then stretch back out again. One more time. Bring the knees in, and you could be a helper if you need to help with your hands. Maybe this time squeeze a little bit around the legs, and then let's move shoulder blades back and open up the legs again. Good. So here we're going to do that hug, what we would be hugging around the knees, and then we're going to open up the arms. If that's too much for your shoulders, maybe just take your arms beside you. They could be down on the ground. So the movement of the arms. Let's breathe in and hold. Let's breathe out and open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We are going to put this all together now. We are going to slowly take the legs in one at a time. Good. Breathe in and hug and hold. Breathe out and release the legs. Breathe in. Legs in, arms in, hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then just bring your legs to wherever they're comfortable once more. Good. Just find your sitting bones, shoulders slightly back, shoulder blades in towards the spine. Great. Now, if there's any residue from that, I want you to just give a little shake of your wrists and fingers. Good. You can wiggle your toes. So we're energetically allowing that movement of open to continue to release. So whatever was being held energetically when we were holding can be released. So closed and open, and you can practice this over and over so that you can stay open, and when you close, that you don't lock into closed. You could check out my website, heatherskoll.com, to learn more. Have a great day.